What's up guys, I'm back and today we're making a video, so I'm interviewing Russell Slade.
Hi, good to meet you.
Thanks. So how do you think the game went today?
Well, not according to plan. The plan wasn't to go 2-0 down in the first half, but we were not at the races in the first period. We were making mistakes and basic mistakes, allowing Turo to get in the game, and they took advantage of that and got 2 goals, and that made it very difficult for us. But fortunately we got one back before half time, and then in the second half we're a different side.
What was the main attraction for you to manage Hereford FC?
This club is a league club. It's ambitious. It's a great opportunity to progress again. Yes, that there are steps and that it's got to take, and we've got to put a structure in place as we move forward, step by step. But it is going in the right direction, and that's what attracted me really. The fact that that there's something that can be done here.
Red or brown sauce on a bacon sandwich?
On a bacon sandwich, both. Depends what mood I'm in. If I'm angry, brown.
Who do you support?
Nottingham Forest. Tricky trees.
Who is your footballing hero?
Hero. George Best. Legend.
What would be the first thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
New stand at that end.
If you could sign any player in the world for Hereford FC, who would it be and why?
Oh, I think Ronaldo would be all right, wouldn't he? Yeah, because he's got great quality. He can finish his dinner, can't he? Anything that dropped to him, he'd finish off for us.
Some fan questions. It's from Matty Quim. What is the biggest challenge for you managing a part-time team as opposed to a full-time team?
A good question. You don't have as much time with the players, and the training is in an evening. So in terms of their well-being, the amount of coaching they get, it's limited. And then therefore also the physical side of it as well. There are some full-time teams in the league, and it's always a huge difference between training part-time and full-time in terms of the physical capability.
It's from Lee Mills. What would you say is your biggest achievement in management?
The biggest game, right? The biggest game I've had. I'm travelling with me young Yeovil side, League One, playoff, semi-final. I'm 2-0 down from the first leg. We arrive in Nottingham. They've got red flags with Wembley on. Actually, the Forest chairman's got the tickets. He's got the tickets for Wembley. We took them into extra time and then stuck 2 more goals in and won 5-2 on the night to qualify. Don't think that's been done many times in the playoff semi-final. Team going away from home 2-0 down and coming out victors.
It's from Simon Wright. With reference to our academy, do you believe in if they are good enough, they're old enough?
Yeah, I do. Providing they have the physicality to cope with certain situations. And to be fair, I've been impressed. We had a behind closed door game, and 2 or 3 of the lads played. Moorhead, centre forward, I liked him, and there was a couple of others that did all right as well. So need to keep an eye on them because it's important. That's the lifeblood of the football club, because that means we don't have to go out looking for a player from London, from Manchester, from anywhere. If we can provide our own players, that's great. There's nothing gives me greater pleasure than seeing a local boy come through and play for the first team. I think that's fantastic.
This is from Guy Cook. Before joining us, how much did you know about the Phoenix Club, and what memories do you have of Hereford United?
Well, I've got to be honest. I always thought it was a difficult place to come, but I've had some very important results here. Do you remember me coming and playing Brighton here? Brighton, I took over Brighton only with about 12 or 13 games to go, and they were looking like relegation, and we won 5, drew 1, and lost 1 of the last 7. To stay up, and one of those wins was here, so I remember that one very, very well because it was such an important win for us that night.
Well, thank you for letting me talk to you.
Pleasure.
And good luck for the rest of the season. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the story.
Thank you, yeah.